Number 20. The land of the rising sun. Japan, also known as Nihon or Nippon in Japanese, means origin of the sun, which is why it is called the land of the rising sun. This country is an archipelago shaped like a crescent, located in East Asia between the Sea of Japan and the Pacific Ocean. If placed on a map of the United States, Japan would stretch from Maine to Georgia, covering over 1,800 miles, nearly 3,000 kilometers. It has a total area of approximately 145,000 square miles, or 377,000 square kilometers, consisting of multiple islands. The four largest islands, Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, make up 97% of the country's total area. Despite its relatively small size, Japan is one of the most densely populated countries in the world, with a population of about 125 million, ranking 11th globally. Interestingly, nearly 90% of the population lives in major cities, contributing to a vibrant, modern lifestyle. The capital, Tokyo, is the most populous city on the planet, with over 37 million residents, including its metropolitan area. The primary language spoken in Japan is Japanese, a unique language with three writing systems: kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Most Japanese people speak only their native language. Number 19. 1,500 earthquakes every year. Japan experiences around 4 earthquakes every day, totaling approximately 1,500 earthquakes a year. Alongside earthquakes, the country frequently faces tsunamis and storms, making these natural disasters common occurrences. Situated in the Ring of Fire, the area with the most intense geological activity on the planet, Japan is no stranger to tremors. The Tohoku earthquake in 2011, which measured 9.0 on the Richter scale, triggered a tsunami with waves reaching up to 40 meters or 130 feet, devastating entire coastal towns within minutes. The estimated damage was around $235 billion, equivalent to the annual GDP of Portugal or New Zealand. Similarly, Typhoon Hagibis in 2019 caused over $15 billion in damages, flooding hundreds of cities, including suburban areas of Tokyo. To make matters even more intense, Japan has over 100 active volcanoes, with 47 closely monitored due to their high eruption risk. Number 18. Adopting adult sons. Can you believe it? In Japan, it's possible to apply to become someone's adult son, even as a fully grown man with a beard. Japan is the only country in the world where adopting adult men, known as muko-yoshi, is a common practice. While Western countries adopt for love or social reasons, Japanese families adopt sons-in-law to save their family businesses. Over 90% of adoptions in Japan involve adult men aged 20 to 40. But why do they do this? Japanese families adopt adult men for two main reasons. One, to continue the family line when there are only daughters. The adopted son must take the wife's family name. And two, to inherit businesses in wealthy families, ensuring trusted leadership. A prime example is Toyota Group, one of the largest car brands in the world, once led by an adopted son of the Toyota family who legally changed his surname. Similarly, the century-old soy sauce company Kikkoman recruited a talented son-in-law, transforming him into an unexpected heir. What do you think about this unique adoption system in Japan? Would you like to be adopted this way? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 17. Love hotels in Japan. If you think hotels are just for sleeping, think again. Japan has a unique type of hotel called a love hotel, humorously referred to as a place where adults communicate in silence. With around 20,000 love hotels in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, they outnumber both Starbucks and McDonald's combined. What surprises foreign tourists is the incredible variety of themes available. Some of the most popular include luxurious royal suites, classic car-themed rooms, astronaut-themed booths, Hello Kitty concept rooms, and superhero comic rooms. Each room is equipped with color-changing lights, jacuzzi tubs, large TVs, quirky chairs, and even automatic adult toy vending machines. Some hotels even offer cosplay services, karaoke, gaming consoles, and food delivery through small hidden doors where guests never see the staff. Japan continues to amaze the world with its unique customs and lifestyle. Stay tuned for more fascinating facts. In fact, Japan has over 4,700 love hotels in operation, generating up to $40 billion in revenue each year, double that of the globally revered anime industry. It is estimated that over 1.4 million people visit these hotels daily. Number 16. The land of vending machines. Another interesting aspect of Japan is its abundance of vending machines, with about one for every 23 people. They are found in every nook and cranny and are considered an essential part of Japanese culture. There are approximately 5.52 million vending machines throughout the country. What's special is that, in other countries, vending machines typically sell snacks, gum, soda, and chocolate. However, in Japan, they offer everything from eggs, rice bags, fresh flowers, to toilet paper, condoms, umbrellas, fishing bait, and even magazines of various genres. Perhaps part of Japanese culture is the preference for self-service and minimizing inconvenience to others. As a result, they have maximized this medium to provide comfort for everyone. Number 15. Weddings for oneself. In the West, weddings are a union between two people, but in Japan, you can hold a wedding by yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Statistics show that the marriage rate in Japan is declining sharply, with only about 474,000 couples getting married in 2022, the lowest number since 1930. Meanwhile, companies offering solo wedding services report a 30 to 40% increase in demand each year, primarily from women in their 30s and 40s who have stable jobs, live independently, and don't feel the need for a partner to feel complete. Interestingly and somewhat humorously, some services even allow you to hire actors to play the role of guests. If you feel your friends aren't loud enough, no problem. Want someone to prompt you to cry? They've got you covered. Need a father figure to walk you down the aisle? The studio security guard will gladly step in. What do you think about this type of wedding? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 14. The Global Technology King. Japan has long been dubbed the Global Technology King, where innovation is not just an industry but a way of life. The country invests over 3% of its GDP annually in research and development, one of the highest rates in the world. With legendary tech companies like Sony, Toyota, Panasonic, Hitachi, Fujitsu, and Toshiba, Japan not only leads in automobile production, industrial robots, and consumer electronics, but also shapes global trends. Toyota is currently the best-selling car manufacturer in the world, with over 10 million vehicles sold annually. Sony revolutionized personal music with the Walkman and dominates the gaming market, with PlayStation selling over 500 million units globally. Japan is also the birthplace of robots, accounting for 52% of global industrial. It is where flash memory, the foundation of modern smartphones and hard drives, was invented. Even the world's fastest supercomputer in 2020, Fugaku, hails from Japan. In a modern world, it's every field. Japan is not only a pioneer but also a symbol of resilience, creativity, and global leadership. In many countries, turning 80 is a milestone worth celebrating. However, in Japan, if you're only 85, people might say, "Oh, you're still young." With an average life expectancy of 84 years, Japan has the longest living population in the world. Interestingly, there are over 30,000 centenarians living healthy, active lives, and some even live-stream their longevity secrets. Why? Japan boasts a top-notch healthcare system where you can visit a doctor even if you're just feeling a little down. The elderly enjoy good social welfare, receiving care from doctors, family members, and even AI-powered robots that chat with them, remind them to take their medicine, and even tell jokes. It is projected that by 2060, nearly 40% of Japan's population will be over 65. Yes, nearly half the country will be senior citizens, but rest assured, they won't be sitting still. They will travel, bike, hike, and might even beat you in a bowling match. Would you like to know some of their secrets for longevity? If so, comment 5 below and we'll share more details with you. The Japanese are well known for their sense of responsibility, dedication, and high level of discipline in their work. According to a report from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in 2023, the average Japanese employee works about 1,600 hours a year, significantly more than in other developed countries like Germany, with 1,340 hours, or France, with 1,490 hours. Every spring, everything seems to slow down as the cherry blossoms begin to bloom. This is the time when the Japanese take part in a special activity called Hanami Kwagen, which means viewing cherry blossoms. Despite their busy work schedules, parks are filled with people, from families and friends to colleagues. Many companies even allow employees to leave work early to hold parties under the cherry trees. So why do cherry blossoms hold such a strong appeal for the Japanese? The reason lies not only in the delicate beauty of the soft pink petals, but also in the profound meaning they carry. Cherry blossoms bloom for a short period, usually lasting from 7 to 10 days before quickly fading away. This symbolizes the transience of life, an important concept in Buddhist philosophy and Japanese culture. Number 11, an island just for men. There's a small island in Japan with no hotels, no Wi-Fi, no tourists, and especially no women. That's Okinoshima, the oldest men's club on the planet, located in the middle of the ocean. Situated about 37 miles off the coast, Okinoshima is only 0.3 square miles, yet it was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site in 2017. The island is home to the Munakata Taisha Okitsu Shrine, where sailors from the 4th to 9th centuries would offer gifts for good luck before crossing the sea. More than 880,000 artifacts have been found on the island, ranging from Chinese bronze mirrors to ancient gold rings. However, the most unique aspect of this island is that only men are allowed to set foot on it. Before stepping onto the island, these men must purify themselves in seawater. After leaving, they are forbidden from sharing any details. What happens in Okinoshima stays in Okinoshima. Number 10. Pocket-sized toilets. In a country where everything is so neatly designed that it can be pocketed, it's no surprise that toilets have been turned into portable items, especially in Japan. As expected, Kokawa Inc., a startup in Nagoya, has launched a pocket-sized toilet device called Pocket Toilet. Smaller than a roll of toilet paper, this little bag can save you in awkward situations, like being stuck on a Shinkansen for 2 hours, or when you're in the woods and nature isn't cooperating. Using it is as simple as brewing tea with a tea bag. Just open the bag, attach it to a toilet, trash can, or a discreet spot, then pour in the solidifying solution. The astonishing thing is that tests show the bag emits almost no odor, even when containing waste for a whole week. Despite being incredibly useful, a 2018 survey from Japan Toilet Labo found that only 16.9% of households in Japan have prepared emergency toilets. So far, the company has sold about 50,000 units and donated 6,000 to people in conflict areas in Ukraine. Yes, you can buy a pocket toilet at 7-Eleven, Amazon, or even in vending machines. Number 9. The most useless inventions in Japan. Japan is a country of advanced technology, the birthplace of robots, bullet trains, and smart toilets that can sing. But alongside these cutting-edge inventions, there exists a collection of useless masterpieces that make you wonder why. The Japanese call it chindogu, the art of inventing things that are nearly useful but no one would dare to use. For example, a toilet paper hat for allergy season. Convenient, but you'd look like you just escaped the worst costume party of the year. Or a mini fan attached to chopsticks to cool down noodles. Great idea, until its noise makes everyone in the ramen shop stare at you like you're cosplaying as a ninja in a windstorm. There are even children's clothes integrated with a mop, so your little one can learn to crawl while cleaning the floor. Then there's the tie that doubles as an umbrella, handy for sudden rain, but if it actually rains, you'll have to choose between getting wet or wearing a soaked tie. And don't forget the napping hat with train glasses or the hairdryer powered by walking, an invention that makes it look like you're wearing a vacuum cleaner on your head. Number 8. People can sleep anywhere. Unlike in the West, where dozing off in public can be seen as unprofessional, in Japan, sleeping in public is not just common. It's a unique and familiar sight, almost like a national treasure of urban Japan. From crowded subways and park benches to library corners, supermarket hallways, and even sidewalks in front of companies, people can be seen napping anywhere. According to statistics, humans spend nearly 1/3 of their time sleeping, as it helps the body recharge. Infants need to sleep 20 hours a day, while adults require about 7 to 8 hours. However, an increasing number of young people in Japan dedicate a lot of time to work, with about 40% of workers sleeping less than 6 hours each night, below the World Health Organization's recommendation of 7 to 9 hours. In Japan, there's a bizarre job that would shock and amuse the world. It's called oshiya, or train pushers. Yes, you heard that right. The Japanese actually hire people to push passengers onto trains during rush hour. In Tokyo, where there are 13 subway lines, 220 stations, and a system length of over 194 miles, public transportation operates as precisely as a Swiss watch, and is just as crowded as a concert in Times Square during peak hours. Trains arrive every 2 to 3 minutes, with about 24 trains per hour on the same line, transporting millions of passengers daily. When the train cars are so packed that there's not an inch of space left, the silent heroes, the oshiya, appear. Dressed in neat uniforms, baseball caps, and distinctive white gloves, they have a simple yet challenging task: cram passengers into the train so the doors can close. It may sound brutal, but oshiya perform their job with surprising politeness. No shoving, no dropping belongings, and sometimes even bowing to apologize after they've packed people in. Number 6. Mount Fuji hasn't changed in 130 years. While the world around it changes rapidly, cities springing up like mushrooms, AI technology booming, and bullet trains running faster than the wind, Mount Fuji has stood majestically unchanged for over 130 years, like a patient timekeeper. Since the first photograph of Mount Fuji was taken in the late 19th century, the shape of the mountain has hardly changed at all. Even with satellite technology, drones, and modern 4K photography, Mount Fuji still looks just like it did in classic Japanese woodblock prints from centuries ago. Standing at 12,389 feet, it is Japan's highest mountain. Although classified as a sleeping volcano, its last eruption was in 1707, meaning over 300 years of peace, standing tall between heaven and earth through wars, industrialization, and even the rise of vending machines. Number 5. Karaoke is essential in Japan. Karaoke is not just a popular form of entertainment in Japan, it is an indispensable part of modern cultural life, just like sushi, bullet trains, or vending machines. Invented in the 1970s by Daisuke Inoue, karaoke has grown from a simple machine into a multi-billion-dollar industry that has spread globally while keeping its heart in Tokyo, Osaka, and throughout Japanese cities. What's special is that Japanese people don't need a special occasion to sing karaoke. They can go alone after work to confess their love or simply to unwind. Simply because they're in the mood, solo karaoke, also known as hitara, has become increasingly popular. With soundproof rooms, colorful LED lights, touch controls, and even food delivery services, you can spend hours eating noodles while belting out Whitney Houston. Currently, there are over 8,000 karaoke venues in Japan, ranging from famous chains like Big Echo, Joy Sound, and Karaoke Con to cozy little spots in seaside towns. Interestingly, many companies even hold job interviews or meetings in karaoke rooms, as they are quieter and more private than cafes. The most beautiful Disneyland in the world. As the first Disneyland built outside the United States, Tokyo Disneyland opened in 1983 and quickly became a gem in the Mickey Mouse empire. With a perfect blend of Disney magic and Japanese meticulousness, it has been recognized by millions of visitors as the most beautiful and cleanest Disneyland in the world. Not stopping there, the complex expanded with Tokyo Disney Sea, the only marine-themed Disney park globally, where visitors can explore underwater kingdoms, ancient Italian cities, or set sail on a pirate ship. Disney Sea is designed for both adults and children, and many Disney fans consider it the most breathtaking theme park they have ever visited. This entire entertainment complex, known as the Tokyo Disney Resort, is located by Tokyo Bay. It features vast spaces, luxurious hotels, and incredible entertainment experiences. Notably, it is also the most expensive Disney park ever built, with total construction and upgrade costs exceeding $4 billion, truly deserving of the title Asia's #1 entertainment paradise. Hiring someone to ruin your happiness in Japan. If you're too polite to say goodbye, don't worry, there's a service that can handle that for you. It's called Wakareya, more commonly known as hired relationship wreckers. It sounds like something out of a dramatic TV show, but Wakareya is a real legal service operating professionally in Japan. For those who want to end a relationship but lack the courage, this service sends a romantic actor to approach your partner, create an emotional connection, and provide the perfect excuse to break up, naturally without taking the blame. Some missions are so intricately staged that they resemble spy films involving tracking habits, finding the right moment to approach, creating emotions, and even taking photos or recording evidence to make the breakup seem justified. The cost for such a smooth breakup can range from 100,000 to 500,000 yen, which is about $700 to $3,500 depending on the complexity. In some cases, clients even hire the service to ruin their own marriage because they don't want to bear the stigma of initiating a divorce. Cat Island. Located in Ehime Prefecture, southern Japan, Aoshima Island is less than 0.2 square miles, yet it is globally famous for its cat population, which outnumbers humans by more than 10 times. While only about 6 to 10 elderly residents live on the island, over 100 free-roaming stray cats have turned it into a furry paradise. Originally, cats were brought to Aoshima to help fishermen control the rat population. However, as the human population dwindled, the cats stayed and multiplied without seeking anyone's permission. Today, they casually stroll across the roads, sunbathe on the seawalls, befriend tourists, and even take over docks as if they were their own private reception area. Aoshima Island has no hotels, restaurants, or shopping centers, just cats, sea breezes, and the sound of purring. Only 1 to 2 small ferries bring visitors from the mainland each day, but the steady influx of tourists proves the irresistible allure of these four-legged rulers. Cost of living in Japan. Living in Japan can be expensive, but it's worth it, especially when you know how to maximize Japanese quality in every dollar spent. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment ranges from $700 to $1,200 per month, depending on the location. Central Tokyo is the most expensive, where the price of a small apartment can be comparable to a penthouse in a smaller U.S. state. Food isn't cheap if you rely on imported goods, but local supermarkets, convenient bento options, and dollar stores allow you to eat well for just $300 to $500 per month. Transportation is another advantage. Spending about $100 to $150 monthly grants access to Japan's fast and punctual train system, something rarely found elsewhere. Utility costs, including electricity, water, gas, and internet, typically range from $150 to $250 per month, while national health insurance, heavily subsidized by the government, costs only about $200 to $300 per month, allowing residents to access high-quality healthcare without fear of financial ruin. In summary, living a Japanese-style life will cost between $2,000 and $2,800 per month for one person. It's not cheap, but in return, you get safety, cleanliness, top-tier services, and a quality of life that's hard to match anywhere else. With this cost in mind, do you think Japan is a place you could visit or even settle down in? If so, comment 1. If not, comment 0. Thank you for your feedback. If you're truly interested in visiting Japan, comment 7 and we'll share information on visa requirements and travel details. We've just explored the beautiful land of Japan together. Thank you for watching today's travel documentary until the end. We hope you'll continue to join us on our next journeys to discover the wonders of the world.